My enemies are many. My equals are none.
Welcome back to part 39 of my France Let's Play for Napoleon Total War with Darthmod. So, picking things up, we left them last time, start of a new turn. I'm going to kick things off today by striking this Russian army with our forces that are currently hidden in the forest here. We'll attack Peter Kotlyovsky and smash them with the forces of Davo, the Iron Marshal himself. In we go. We'll be fighting this one. I'll say the balance pad even or maybe just slightly into the red there, in the red favor. So the Russians, they've got plenty of cannon. So do we. Mine should be slightly more accurate, being horse artillery, snipe out their artillery. And then they've got loads of musketeers. They've got a unit of Moscow musketeers, which are slightly better than their standard troop. Which kind of brings them up to, I think, the standard stats. The sort of similar match my Fusiliers of the line. Probably not quite as good, though. Their morale will be a fair bit lower. Probably their defense as well. Yeah, but they've got 400 men in each unit rather than 360. So we'll have to take a few more of them down. In fact, they've actually got another couple of units of Moscow musketeers in there as well. Some lancers. Not too worried though. So let's dive on in and smash them. As always, thanks for your comments, advice, tactics, and suggestions are all greatly appreciated. Do keep them coming, as well as your stories, tales, battle reports. Really enjoying all of them. Back pretty much to just recording this series now. I know I've been in the past, I've sometimes mixed it up and streamed and recorded a few episodes of this. Not to say that potentially might not happen again in the future, but I would imagine at least for the next couple of weeks, which could well take us through to campaign completion. I kind of don't know how long it's going to take to kind of finish this one up, because we're still trying to get our elite armies together ready for our final push through Russia. But yeah, certainly over the next couple of weeks, I will primarily just be looking to record a couple of episodes of this a week. We probably will be down to likely just 2 or so episodes a week of this series for a little bit. I will try where possible to make sure that they're at least sort of 40 to 60 minutes in length. I think I'm probably going to be recording 2 sort of 40-ish minute episodes today back to back. The reason for that is that we've just got quite a few new bits of content coming out that I definitely want to cover. We've obviously been covering Manor Lords for the past couple of weeks, if you haven't checked that out. And from tomorrow, the 23rd, I'll be able to start my new Warhammer 3 Thrones of Decay series. One that I'll be streaming and recording, which will be the Dwarfs. And another series is the Empire, which I will just be recording as well. I actually kind of want to get back to actually just having a few more series that I just record, because it does help kind of just with the editing process being a little bit easier to do a bit more regularly. But also, I probably mentioned this in previous episodes of this, and if not in some of my other campaigns already. But we are pretty much, you know, any day now could be Cub Heart number 2 arrival day. Because at least from our last couple of scans and chats with our midwife team at the hospital, they are suggesting that potentially Cub Heart number 2 might be appearing a little bit earlier than planned, but we'll see. He might, you know, he might stay in there. He might be comfy. But yeah, it could kind of be any day now. And with this kind of job, and you know, kind of just the nature of being a very busy time anyway, there's not a huge amount of kind of additional prep that I can do. I'm already kind of absolutely maxing out my kind of my schedule right now. So I will what I'm hoping is that Cub Heart number 2 decides to start appearing after I've had a good few streams done, where I've got a load of stuff kind of stockpiled up that I can then just edit and release while I'm on my paternity leave. But yeah, I will. I don't know if I'll be able to get a kind of video out nearer the time. I am thinking if I can squeeze in a recording probably early next week, if Cub Heart number 2 hasn't appeared by then, to kind of just lay out my rough guide, my rough plan of what I'm hoping I'll be able to deliver while I'm on paternity leave. I will try and make that video, but kind of an early heads up right now is that essentially the plan for my paternity leave is that I'm hoping I'll have at least 6 videos ready to release, or kind of 6 streamed recordings that I can then just kind of edit up and release while I'm on my 2-week paternity leave initially. I'll be then coming back for 2 half weeks, where I will be aiming, instead of kind of delivering like 2 or 3 videos a day, it will be 1 video a day, and probably rather than streaming Monday to Friday, it will be, you know, rather than 5 streams a week, it'll probably just be like 2 or 3 to start with. It's what I did with Cubheart when he was born, and it worked really well actually, kind of scheduling wise, and just being able to help out Lady Lionheart where needed. And obviously she's going to need as much help as possible with Cubheart number 2, because we'll already have Cubheart number 1. Don't worry, our children do actually have names. I just refer to them as Cubheart. Although actually I do have a I've thought about it for a little bit. I've gone through some names, and it just, I don't know, I quite like the nickname for Cubheart number 2 that kind of I've thought of over the last few days or so. I've been mentioning it in a couple of streams, but I think we're going to go with Broheart for Cubheart number 2, just because he's going to be little bro to Cubheart. Yeah, I like, a lot of the time I'm already referring to him as, you know, Cubheart's bro. So I think that kind of just works. I'm going to try and flank my cavalry up here hard and fast, because what the Russians are doing now, seeing the spread of my line, they're spreading out as well. And I don't want them to fully envelop me. I want my cavalry behind the enemy line to either draw some of them out and away from their main line, and then we can harass them, or just to sit behind and then go for a tactical strike at the opportune moment. I'm not seeing where our artillery is striking at the moment, but I'm assuming it is all firing onto their cannon. I can see one of them is down to 2 of 4, that one down to 3 of 4. So we're just going to leave all of our artillery just firing. If they counter our artillery as well, then fine. That's a-okay. It's going to let them blast away, and eventually we will then draw the Russians to us. Right, my cavalry has just managed to slip past, which is great. Yeah, they would have probably ended up shooting a few of themselves. That's fine. Yeah, I'm going to form them up over here. Because if anything, I want it, you know, the cavalry presence known, so it draws them to us. They are pushing forward with some of their infantry, so we'll be able to switch to canister shortly and start smashing that infantry, and then it means I can swoop in with all of my cavalry on their artillery to clear that out. They're down to 1 of 4 over there, 3 of 4 here, and 2 in the center have not been hit, but that is a-okay. They do have their cavalry, which has been sat behind the artillery, which has taken some hits. I'm going to move forward with you guys now here. Put you guys back on fire at will. I need that unit to clear across before we try to strike in, but we'll see what happens. As they get a little bit closer, we will shuffle everyone onto canister, but not yet. This flank here where they push down, that's going to be where they try and hit us hardest. So I'm actually going to, I've pushed you guys forward a little bit, but I'm going to fold you guys back. But yeah, the aim for when I am on paternity will be to have 6 videos total for the 2 weeks, 3 videos per week, a Monday, a Wednesday, and a Friday upload, to keep you guys busy. It may be less than that. I may not have any videos kind of stockpiled and ready to go, in which case it will just kind of be 2 weeks off. But I'll hit the ground running, obviously, when I come back, and we'll build everything back up, and what have you, as soon as possible. So yeah, just kind of, yeah, I'm probably going to start doing this in a fair few of my videos, just kind of give it a heads up, just in case we're caught completely unawares, and we sort of rapidly, like in the middle of the night, have to head to the hospital or what have you. And I haven't had a chance to record the extra video or anything like that. Right, I'm going to move you guys round through the trees, ready to draw these guys in. That's fine. That one's nearly ready to fire. I think I'm going to have to go in. What I'm going to do is send my melee cavalry in. Ah, here we go. Yeah, attack them. I'm hoping these guys will actually react and charge on out to us. Then it means these guys can swoop on in. So I'm trying to flank around to get in with these guys from the flanks. Go after their general, yeah. 100%. Bring you guys in here and just let you fire. Keep fighting, keep fighting, keep fighting. Switch all of you guys. They'll probably charge our line. The Russians are quite keen usually to engage in melee. Right, I'm going to take those cannons out with these guys though.
Sir! Sir! Our general is under attack!
Shatter them. Go, Cav, go. My cavalry showing they're of superior quality, but I mean also they're melee cav versus shot cav right now. Yes, the shot cav will get a good charge off, but after the initial engagement, my melee cav will have the advantage in a prolonged fight. Push through, push through, push through. Off fire at will. Off fire at will. Go, go, go. Seen them off. Okay, cavalry, fall upon them. Yeah. Oh, oh, wow. Okay, you guys just... You're right there? Okay, that one's down. Oh, the bangers and smash down to just 2 of them. Okay, that counter charge, though, absolutely shattered them. Pull back. The rest of them are all on guard. Was it just those guys that were off it? I guess maybe I accidentally hit a hotkey or they start with it off. Oh, you guys being hit, have you? Get back on your cannon. Back to canister. I'm just going to go down the line and check because I imagine some of the others have been hit as well. Yeah, the Russians do kind of seem to stick to the more historical tactics of overwhelm them with melee, no matter the cost. They do try and overwhelm the cannons. I mean, to be fair, if they don't have the cavalry free, it's what I do. I just charge them, break the artillery, break the cannons, takes out a lot of the enemy firepower. And then, yeah, happy days, basically. We're not looking to... they're reforming a load of them over here, which is why I pulled that unit back, but that is A-okay. Let's just see if we can swing the artillery round like so. Take out their general. Set these guys to fire at will. So hopefully I'll shoot him. Oh, bring down a good chunk of his force. Lovely stuff. Boom. That's the strike we wanted.
We have killed their
Lovely. These guys flying across the plains. The smoke. Just when that unit of infantry didn't think it could get any worse. In comes more cavalry. Pull them back. Fire on the square that's forming up over here. You guys are being hit by a good bulky chunk of units. I'm just going to roll you back. Marines in the center holding so well. That's why I put them there. I knew they'd be powerful and strong, able to deal with whatever came their way. Charge into that group there. But yeah, we're not going to press the attack on the Russians from this battle. Not yet, anyway. We will likely just send Davo back into the forest. We're in our own territory, so we'll replenish there, which is fine. But we're waiting for those elite armies in Paris to be all completely ready to then sail them down into the Crimea to strike Russia from its exposed underbelly. That's already been weakened by the Ottomans, although maybe the Ottoman attack will have actually forced the Russians to deploy more troops in the area. I don't actually know yet. Come up here to do fire in advance. I kind of want to see it in action because I've not actually used it yet. It's quite a satisfying firing formation to see, but you do take a lot of losses kind of just getting set up for it. But it's a nice one to push steadily on a flank. I think I've just got to give them an attack order actually, and then they'll do it. First wave, first line fires, and the next line advances forward, takes shot, and the next one does it. They just slowly advance closer and closer. It's a great way of pushing an enemy back, kind of countering them. And they just they're going for a charge after that. Is that only just the 3? I think they keep doing it. I think they're doing it because they've moved out their range. So they're just chasing after them in a way. Not actually sure. End the battle there. That's all we need to do to claim a victory. We lost 1,000, but they lost 4,299. Boom. Lovely stuff. Yeah, could hunt them down, but we've got actually these Grenadiers of the Line, which I will send on over to finish them off, and I want you guys to remain hidden back in the forest, ready to pick off any troops that try and move through here. I mean, the thing is, we're probably unlikely to actually trigger an ambush directly with these guys, but what I'm hoping we do is exactly what we had here. They don't see our army, they march on through, and then we jump on them with a surprise attack. What other troops can I push out from here? Can we get some more elites? Okay, we can keep pushing out Grenadiers of the Line. In fact, I'm going to support them with a load of the Chateau de Cheval. That is upgrading as well, which is good. I won't upgrade that just right on the front line. I think it's a little bit dangerous. But let me take these guys. These 4 should be auto resolvable, I imagine. I'll be very surprised if it doesn't give me good odds. Might still go against me, but let's try it. It's a victory. Minimal losses, 102. So yeah, that's what I would expect. You can never quite trust the AI in this one. There is a slight issue that we could get counter-attacked by their forces here. They might go for us. I'm going to completely risk it, to be fair. We can always try and retreat, and even if they follow up, I would just give them an absolute, you know, even if they take out these guys, we'll take down so many of them in the process. It'll be pretty special. Yeah, on the front line, I actually kind of wouldn't mind this being a ordnance factory. Large star fort as well. Yeah, but I don't want to do that over upgrading some other economics places just yet. Although I want to keep some money just because I need to see what we need at Paris still. Got Young Guard here because I'm still trying to figure out these armies. What are we putting into each? You guys have got cavalry. You guys have got cavalry. There is another general available, so we will get... you've got a general in there, so I'll give it to you guys. Yeah, we've got the Young Guard in there, don't we? We've got the Braves, the Dutch Grenadiers. You've got the Artillery APA, the Experimental Howitzer, Guards of Honor. The Middle Guard. Oh yeah, wow, they're really powerful. So 5, no, 6 there. How much Young Guard can we get? Okay. The problem is this. Yeah, very difficult. So that's all of them, isn't it? Yeah, it's now. We've hit our limit. So they'd get 1 more from there. What else can we put out? Do we have any others? Do we have more? Is it more Middle Guard? We maxed out on that as well, I assume. Yes. That's fine. I mean, needs to do another round of artillery. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll pop all the Young Guard in here because you guys have got the very powerful Middle Guard. In fact, actually, yeah, let me not go for more of these. We need more infantry, if anything. So what can I get in there, though? Can't get that yet because we still need to finish it in 4 more turns. That's when we can get our absolute best. I feel like, yeah, we'll probably just fill these 2 armies up and then we'll have 1 more army, which we'll get once we fully upgrade that. They're going to be able to get 2 Young Guard in there because 1 more will go in here to finish off this army. Guard of Paris I want to kind of keep in Paris at all times. I guess it's Grenadiers of the Line, isn't it? Going to be my best option. I can fill up the rest of the ranks with, so we'll just spam out a load of those. Fill up the rest of the ranks, then we'll go for artillery afterwards. And likewise for that, we need that one. So yeah, this campaign will still be going on a little while, but yeah, we just want to see our best troops. I think we've got to if we're playing Napoleon. There's still a few additional kind of objectives that we've got sprinkled around that we can always pick up and do if we want to. We've got that upgrading. I've got some ships here to start, yeah, taking my troops over, which is fine. In fact, can that recruit one as well? Okay, I get some of them in there. Upgrade here, lovely. And what have we got? Oh, that's these guys that we were trying to keep safe. In fact, yeah, we could pull you guys back to a friendly port for repair as well. So pull you guys up here. They've got that navy there, but it doesn't... Okay. Really? Oh, it blockades me, so I've got to hit one of them. Okay, well, I'll knock the Ottomans away. Okay. That's why we didn't move these guys down. In fact, you guys, we'll send you over there. We'll pop you guys in here, although you're not going to be able to replenish now, are you? No, that's fine. We'll finish you up next turn. That's A-OK. All good. So yeah, those guys are assembling. Happy days. Let's get you guys marching again. You've replenished as much as you can for now. I'm going to move you down to Athens. Not full strength. That's okay. In fact, ending the turn here, you will replenish. You will get a turn of replenishment because we're going to take Istanbul in a minute. Our second battle for the episode. You guys are bringing you over here. Napoleon, I'm going to leave you on the bridge for now. We're going to send the cavalry back to your force. Just hold there. See what's going on. We've got our Polish Legion, Iron Polish Legion holding there. And we've got another army to hold there. They're not getting through. I mean, when the attack does come with those elite armies, we'll probably try and have a battle with each of them. And then it's just going to be smash, smash, smash all the way through. I can't see it being anything else. I mean, if they keep a full army like that in Moscow, that would be a great way to wrap things up. Our armies over here in Finland, we will keep them both as is for now with Bernadotte. He will make a push towards the end once we're ready to kick off our grand attack. I mean, these armies will be ready to start sailing on over soon, but I may wait until we've got the full contingent, which will be quite some time, but we'll see. We'll see. Right, and we probably should fight this one to not have Murat's army completely trashed. They are reinforcing with a army with 1 cannon, which is fine. But the initial force will be drawn out to us because we've got all that cannon. So in we go. Okay. Dusty. On the plains. Just looking for my starting to rain. Oh, not ideal. I think if anything, we sort of sit back around about here. Try and draw the enemy in. Yeah, that is not ideal there. a little bit better. Okay, just spread you guys out. We'll just have one unit across those guys in the middle. Assuming you guys can spread further and you'll be fine. Yep. The final artillery piece. It's not great over here. It's going to have to go really wide. Be able to do anything. I can't move you across because otherwise we face the same problem. Although actually, I always forget with this army, it's all about cavalry, so we can't actually afford a particularly wide force. So let's just see where we can place everybody. We might have to pull that cannon unit in. See. I guess we'll have one of the Fusiliers hold the center. You guys just make it to there. You guys know where you're going to be able to get over that. No. What if we put the other cannon right at the top here, or even pushed it forward? Not really. What if he fell back the other way? Yeah, potentially. But then we wouldn't have anything guarding the flanks. It would have to be solely on the cavalry. Which is fine. We can make that work. There we go. Right. Heavy cavalry reserve. Got all the lancers. You guys go there. What I will actually do is keep the heavy cavalry reserve at the back for now. The reinforcements might cause a bit of a kerfuffle, so we'll need to keep an eye on where they come on in. You're in the center. Right. What to start with? Barrage them. Where are the reinforcements coming in? Okay, that's fine. It's a job for my cavalry. Swoop in, knock them out early.
A glorious victory, sir, is soon to be yours.
Oh, I'll say we went straight in for theirs.
We have killed their general, sir. Now they must break.
Lovely. Just finish off the rest of the reinforcements. They've got some more coming in down here. But that's fine. I'm not going to rush towards that. It was just the main thing was to knock out this group of reinforcements because this was the group with the artillery. Let's keep pressure on them, break them. I can see some cavalry rushing up pretty swiftly. We probably want to pull back and go for another charge. Draw them out so they're not as compact. Because, yeah, those two are starting to struggle. So 8 of them left. That's okay. So knock out that cannon on that side. It's going to be a bit annoying. Kill my cavalry, try and finish them off. Your army, you can have a rest after this, mate.
Our men are running,
we lose
sir.
that cannon. We can reinforce it. We can get some replacements on the way. They're all marching through the forest. Can't see any of them. They're all clustering across that way. They've knocked away that artillery. So well done you guys for doing that. There we go. That cavalry's gone. The line finishes them. Pull you guys back. In you go. So you guys aren't going to have much of a chance actually of firing at the enemy anyway. Over here, but we'll still see. All right, move the cavalry up to that little plateau. Spin you guys around. Here we go. Should be enough to finish them off and break their morale. He hopes. That's fine because I now know exactly where I'm sending this heavy cavalry reserve to control that right side. Because that's where we need it. There we go. There's the break at last. Because this attack and dealing with everything that we've had on the right so far has pretty much seen off the full strength of my dragoons. So I need the heavy cavalry reserve in to make up for that. In the meantime, do you guys all just want to get fire on that group of them? I'm not sure what they're thinking. Oh, that tanks the FPS looking at that. Oh, lovely. They're glitching when you go that close to them. Yep. Is it party over here I didn't know about, guys? Okay, I think they're actually now moving out to us, yeah. Okay. Move up slowly. You guys, considering where the rest of them are deployed, you can now angle yourselves across here because there's no point staying there. Fast forward it while they march to us. I'm glad we're actually putting some of these guys over here, but I'm actually going to send you guys that way. Flank in behind them. I will be very surprised if these guys don't just kind of collectively probably aim to just charge and puncture the line as well. I'm actually going to wheel you guys around a little bit. Charge them with the cav. Yeah. They've gone for maximum charge. Main thing is I try and pull my artillery back and out of here. But they've immediately broken though.
Sir! Sir! Our general is under attack!
Yeah, not gonna lie, it's probably what I'd aim to do if I was in their situation. All we need to do here, though, is just win the battle because it's for the settlement. So I'm not going to worry too much about finishing off loads of their units or anything like that. Put you guys out of the range of the artillery, though. Go charging in towards these guys over here. Do the heavy reserve. Look at that. Volley across the line. Oh, it just mows them down. If the Lancers engaged for too long. It's fine. Rest of the cavalry doing their job now. Shattered them. Charge into these guys. Turn them back round. Rinse and repeat. See off the last of the enemy attacks. Reform your line. Happy days. Lovely. Charges the next one. Just keep the morale shot going. Line after line. Unit after unit. Bring them all down. Keep that momentous swing and cavalry movement going. Just fast forward it, I would have thought now. You guys try and form square there. Yeah, cheeky. So wait till they come out square, then we can finish them off. Go. That should be the full break. Job done. Not too worried about the cavalry casualties there because I know we'll get a turn of replenishment, several turns of it when we sit and hold Istanbul. We lost 843. I do think I need to tweak this army a little bit for just a few more infantry. The dragoons are okay, but I think we need at least another two to four fusiliers in here mixed in, and probably maybe like take out some of the lancers. I think just focus maybe on Murat having those heavy dragoons and heavy cavalry reserve doing the job. Although the lancers there did get a good number of kills. Yeah, we finished up all their forces here. Peacefully occupy. So the Ottomans have Athens and they have Odessa. So I didn't really want to push too much more into Russia right now, but I think we will want to finish off the Ottomans to avoid any ongoing conflict there. They do have two forces there, so that could be quite a tough challenge for even Napoleon and his great army to smash through. So we might need to bring up a force. We'll see. But if not, if we just keep them locked there, they're not exactly going to do any harm. It would just be having to chase down these smaller forces, which actually maybe that's if we let Murat's army recover, we could just send out cavalry in two groups to hunt down the stragglers. I think that'll be quite nice. We want to definitely upgrade everything at Istanbul as quickly as we can. It'll have to be next turn though before we can start repairing things, just because that would be a good military hub to launch things in from. You're moving down there, so you're now replenishing because you're now within our zone of control. You guys are all in there. I mean, they're more than enough to deal with any Ottoman force that may come away. I just don't want them destroying all these buildings along the way. We'll have to see what happens. Right, let's end the turn, get through that, and then we'll probably wrap things up for today's episode. Tentatively, I think what I'm gonna say, the upload schedule for this, for at least the next couple of weeks, and probably when Brewheart appears, we're going to be aiming for like minimum. I mean, if I can do more episodes, I will. It's just trying to fit it all in with all the other bits of content we've got on at the moment, but I don't want these to completely fall off like this in my Fall of the Samurai series. So I'm going to be aiming for at least 2 uploads a week. So I'm going to stick with like Mondays and Fridays, kind of bookend the week nicely with this campaign. And then, yeah, if we can at least stick to that Mondays and Friday uploads of it, then you guys know when to expect the series. And if there's any more in between, then kind of happy bonus. And if there's not, then you just know you need to wait for the next Monday or Friday. So that's what we'll do. Spain's still having a wiggle.
Oh, there are naturally occurring resources in this region that are not currently being exploited. Development
Just throw that in. General available. Oh, because we've got more schools up and running. Cool. Right, well, we'll send you down to Athens. We're not going to be able to reach it this turn. It'll have to be the turn afterwards. We'll get Istanbul repaired. We'll do that at the start of the next episode. Napoleon still stay there. I'm just checking the Russian force. These guys have jumped on out. We can probably push them back with a straight and easy order resolve. We'll get a load of our military buildings recruited. You guys can jump back on in. The Russians haven't done anything there. I mean, they're keeping a fair few troops in, but that's a-okay. And yeah, these armies, we've got all those troops, so we can sort those out as well. And then march them down. Probably any army that's full and ready, we'll march it down ready to Marseille to know that it's good to ship as such. Yeah, that's looking good. I mean, in terms of our objectives, we've got plenty of time. 1812, we're going to be done way before then. We just need to take Moscow to claim the win, which I think is just going to be our main focus right now. So we might do that battle with the Spanish for the Santissima Trinidad, which I can only assume is in there. It must be their only port, isn't it? So it must be the only place where they've got ships. They have one along here sometime. Oh, no, oh yeah, they do actually. But yeah, we can see that. We see there's no one in there. Cool. Right. Yeah, we'll pick things up next time, repairing Istanbul and going from there. So until then, hope you guys have enjoyed. Until the next one, take care and ciao for now.